Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and the practical series of the MongoDB database. In this playlist, I will explain you how we can deal with the MongoDB database to store data and perform various operations. So we first start with the MongoDB basics. We have to first see how we can create and drop the database in MongoDB. So let us start with this. Let us start with the MongoDB Compass. MongoDB Compass is an interactive tool which is used to create, drop and analyze the data in the MongoDB. So we just create a connection here. So we have a connection here. Just click on plus. Now name of the connection I am just giving connection 1. You can give a different colors as you can want, and then save and connect. So now as we can see here, con1 is there. By default these are the resources or the databases that are available in MongoDB. Okay, now just click on con1. Here this is my connection. Now we open MongoDB Shell. So now the first step, we have to check how many databases are there in my MongoDB connection. So the command is show databases. So as we can see here, we have an admin, config, local, and this is mtjdb. So these are the databases that are available in by default. So these are the databases that are available in MongoDB. Okay, now to create a database, as we can see here, right, to create a database, the syntax is this. So the use keyword is used to create a database in MongoDB. So now use, and now we give the name of the database, collegeDB. So as we can see here, we are switched to the collegeDB database. The next step is to create a collection in MongoDB database. So collection in MongoDB is similar to the table in SQL. In SQL, as we know, we create a table to store the data. In the same way, in MongoDB database, right, to store the data, we have to first create a collection. So it is like a document where we can store the records. So how we can create a collection in the database? So this is a syntax to create db.createCollection, and within double quotes we write a name of the collection. So we have a use this collegeDB database. Now we create a collection student. So just go to the MongoDB Compass, db.createCollection, db.createCollection, and within double quotes we write student. You can give any name to the collection. So to create a collection, this is a query. Now we check the collection. We just type show collections. So now we have a collection student. In the same way, now I am creating another collection, db.createCollection .create collection. Within bracket we write teacher collection, and then again we type show collections. So as we can see here, we have two collections in this database. So the second method to create a collection is automatically. Okay, it is also possible. This is an explicit creation of the collection. Explicit, manually we have to create the collection. But there is a second method, right, where we can create a collection automatically when we insert the data into the collection. So we start with the use college database. So as we can see here, we are in collegeDB database. Now when we insert the data, into the collection, it automatically creates the collection. Just for example, CLS clear screen. Okay, now I am creating a collection now I am creating a collection employee dot insert 1. To insert one record, we have a function insert one. Okay, so now I am using the insert one, then open bracket, close bracket. Now within curly brackets we write a name value pair. So now first we give a name of the employee, right, within double quotes Raj. Then we have a comma, then we write the salary of the employee, integer, suppose I am giving a 20,000. Then comma, again we write DEPT, department of the employee, colon, within double quotes I am giving the department as IT. So as we can see here, one record inserted, it is showing the message acknowledge true. Now we check show collections. So now we can see here, right, we have a employee collection here. यहाँ पे employee collection automatically create हुआ है. So there are two ways to create a collection. First is explicit, where we can explicitly create a collection using create collection function. The second way, we directly insert the record in the collection, so the collection is automatically created. Okay, now suppose we want to insert the record into the student collection. So again we write db.student.insert 1. Okay, now insert 1 में we write this curly brackets. Now we first give the name to the student, name colon, within double quotes I am giving a name as Rajesh, comma, then next we give the class to the student, class SY, within double quotes we write SY IT, and then comma, now we give the percentage, PER, percentage, colon, within point 55.55, and then comma, we write city, colon, within double quotes Mumbai. So we have to insert the record. Again acknowledge true, that means the record is inserted successfully. So in the same way we can insert one more record. First we give a name Rakesh, then class, we just change the class, and then percentage and the city Mumbai. In the same way we can insert the record one by one. Okay, now next step is how we can view or display the data from the collection. So to view or to display or to retrieve the data from the collection, we have a find method. So now just go to the MongoDB compass, db dot name of the collection, which is my student, dot, then we have a function find. So this will retrieve all the records from the database. So as we can see here, we have two records in this database, Rajesh and Rakesh. We have other information also. In the same way, I am writing db dot employee dot again write find. So this will retrieve the records from the employee collection. So in employee collection we have only one record. So in this way we can retrieve the data from the MongoDB collection. The next step is to count the documents in the collection. So we have this method db.students.count_document. So again we write a name of the collection student.count_documents. So we have a in student we have a 2 records. In the same way, db dot name of the collection employee dot count documents. So this function count document, right, is used to find how many records are there in the collection. So in student collection we have a 2 records as we can see here, and in the employee collection we have only 1 record. Okay, now next step is db.getCollection names dot length. So this will return the total number of collection in the current database. Current database में how many collections are there? जैसे show we have a collections. Okay. We have a show collection. So there are 3 as we can see, employee, student and teacher. So that's why it is returning the length is 3. Now next we see how we can drop or delete the collection. So we have this syntax db dot name of the collection dot drop. Drop is a function which is used to delete the collection. So db dot name of the collection, suppose I want to delete the teacher collection dot drop. So it is returning true. Now we type show collections. So see, there are 2 collection only. 1 collection is deleted. So we can drop the collection. Okay. Next step, right? This is the syntax. Now next step we can delete the database also. Okay. It is also possible we can delete our database. So go to this. First, do remember whatever database you want to delete, you have to first use that database. So मुझे ये database delete करना है suppose. So I have to go first write use collegeDB. So we have to switch to the database. Since we are already in the database, that's why it is giving a message already on db collegeDB. Okay. Now we use db.dropDatabase. So drop database is used to drop the database. Now just use test database. We are switched to the test. Now we write show databases. So as we can see here, we don't have the collegeDB database. So this is the MongoDB basic session where we can we see that how we can create a database, how we can create a collection in the database, how we can find out the total number of collection, total number of records in the database, and the finally how we can delete the collection and the database from the MongoDB. So I hope you understood this session. Thank you so much.